Hello, anybody! I am alpacapatrol, and this is the ass! And I apparently had my fucking microphone on the whole time, and Zordon wants me to save Angel Grove. I completely lost track of time. I did not even realize it was 9 o'clock when I started my stream. Welcome in, everybody, and welcome, Raiders. How's everybody doing? So we got a double raid. We had X-Core and Cobalt Streak both raided us. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's a fine day. Are you guys having a good time? I completely
That's a lot of nuts!
Oh my god, that's a lot of nuts. Moobot didn't tell me who it is. It's Mel! Mel, welcome back into the patrol. Did you lose your subscription? Welcome back, Mel. Thank you for subscribing. One of the greatest mods in all the land. Really. It's good to be back. It's good you got a lot of nuts just for you. Thanks for rejoining us, Mel. So Don, your old Gabe and your beast, I think you just left it in there over the weekend, really. Thank you for subscribing. How's it going, everybody? How are you guys doing? It's Episode Zombie, look at that! Yeah, sorry. Slightly late. I apologize. If you look at my announcement video, hold on. Do you guys want to see my announcement video? Hold on. I just put it up. It doesn't have any video-ness, so here, just listen to me. This is the sound of a rushed man. If it plays at any point. No? Not gonna play? Just not gonna play. Show starting right now. Twitch.tv/alpacapatrol. See you there. You hear that? It's the sound of a rushed man. How's it going? So yeah, I got sidetracked because I was trying to get my Bluetooth headset set up, and it's working. And yeah, beep beep, motherfuckers, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and you know, mute my phone there. But I have my headphones. My headphones work now, which is awesome. I left my Twitter sound on. What's up, Buzzmonger Walrus? A rush man sounds awful quiet. Did it? Did it sound quiet? Sorry about that. Hold on a second. Let's get this window capture. What are you set on? You're on my dashboard. Why are you on my dashboard? Hold on a second. Hold your horses. And let's move this on over there. Glorious. Move that a little bit. Move that. Nope. Not gonna move that part. We're gonna do the daily. So that'll be fun. And yeah, it looks like that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really generally like having the chat on the screen, but I literally did all of the setup while the intro song was going on. So how's it going, everybody? If you want to do the daily with me, you totally can. You just have to go to my butthole and smell it. Just gotta smell it up real good. Sorry, hold on. I gotta lower the sound of Isaac. You gotta go to the Binding of Isaac subreddit, which is /r/Binding of Isaac, and then get the daily seed. The seed is today 51,7003. So it'll be a good time. Yeah, I know the game was loud. I'm sorry. Usually I set up for like 15-20 minutes before we start. Also, I'm having a problem in that Skype is coming through my speakers, and it won't come through just my headphones for some reason. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is the text squished? It shouldn't be squished. Hold on. Control-C, Control-F. Okay, edit scene, move that over. And this should be Control-C, Control-F. Move that over. And then, I don't know. Hold on. Oh, maybe I do this. Maybe I do this one. There you go. There you go. That looks pretty good. Yeah. I could dig on that. That seems fine to me. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright. Alright. I think that's alright. By golly, it's Isaac! What's up, Spasm Fingers? Rob, pay attention, you're in danger. I'm in danger, why? Oh, that's alright. People can use our wool. The wool is for the whole family. Alright, let's get started on Isaac. We're doing the daily challenge. You might have to manually set your headset to Skype. Oh, you know, you might be right. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna look at that real quick. Sorry, I've just been... It was hard because here's what's happened. My Bluetooth shit farter. Oh, you're right. I have to switch it to the thing, and then the thing happens. Okay, that's a thing. Hey, I see Josh in here, by the way. J Smith OTI, you guys should go follow his channel. He's a beautiful man. Look at these OTI washes right now that I'm about to roll out for you. Oh yeah, look at that. That feels so good. I'm glad that I'm finally subscribed to Josh and all those people. It's a good time. Changing the output settings. Josh, you're welcome to come on if you want. I know you just streamed for you know, 3 hours, so you likely don't want to do that, but if you do, then, you know, by all means, you're welcome. Look at those OTI washes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, hold on, uno momento. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't do anything bad. Not gonna set my house on fire. Alright, let's get started on this thing. So I'm using the Bluetooth headphones, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're hands-free, which is nice, which means I can jack off without having to hold up a headphone to my ear. Oh my god, this guy jumps far. You might die. Oh, actually, okay, it's Cellar. At least it's not Cellar XL. So, I mean, there's a chance we're gonna get the basement, which would be real nice. Oh, a full heart. That's pretty handy. Well, I guess I might as well fight this boss, huh? I have a reroll. I get you. That's fine, Josh. I understand, master. Oh, no, I didn't really mean to call you master. Although you could be my master if you want to. This is getting dirty. I don't really mean it to be. Yeah, no, I understand. You got the after a 3-hour stream. I know some people invite me to streams after I finish my stream, and it's like I want to, but like I'm real tired of talking for 3 straight hours. So I'm just gonna not and like watch a Twitch stream. I get you. I get you. Oh, this is bad. All right, we're still good. Don't you worry. I hope we get a double room. Apparently, I have like a 1% chance to get a double room now. I also had 5 Guys, burgers and fries, just for dinner, and it was delicious. Because I had to go to the Best, well, I had to go to like this local mall to get into my Best Buy, and they, you know what? They didn't have a USB Bluetooth the fucking adapter at the Best Buy, and I'm like, really? Like Best Buy? You don't have that? And then I went to some like. Just to some fucking random, like, little, like, brick-and-mortar computer store. Tiny little place. That totally had it. So, and it didn't work at first, so I've just been setting it up for the past couple of hours. And, you know. Hey, Rob, if you stand on the topmost wall of the room during the Duke fight, you won't take damage. Really? Huh, that's interesting. You'll be my masturbator! Okay, that sounds great, because it is a lot of work. You know, they don't tell you about how much work it is. They don't warn you before you know, do stuff with your wiener. I'm gonna do this. Okay, fine. Fine. Ooh! I'm gonna take that. I'm not even gonna reroll that. I haven't had that item in so long. And before Rob found it at a gas station. I know, right? Like, how... Yes? I mean, could I say no? This is a great seed. I'm liking it. That's, like, similar to my seed, ladies. I'm really just kidding. Please don't take offense to me insinuating about my insemination. Sorry, it was also alliteration, and I kind of had to go with it. 5 Guys are always close to Best Buy. They really are, which is good, because you know when you're doing your electronic shopping, you gotta also do your fast food shopping. And really, out of all fast food, 5 Guys is up there. It's pretty good. Have I played any MOBAs? Yes, I have. Logged over 2,000 hours into Dota, so lots of MOBA time in my life. It was good. Bless us with your great seed, Rob. Yeah, sorry about that. it just sort of comes out sometimes. Not my seed. I mean, it does, but I mean more the dirty jokes. But both, really. I mean, sometimes you just can't control it. Hey, look, a bomb. That's handy. There was a little bit of a lag on the headphones. I think they might actually have some input delay. Like, audio sync issues. Let's see. Yeah, it totally does. It totally does. So, you know, I was gonna get... I wanted to get regular headphones, because my headphones broke, but, like, I figured, hey, why don't I try, you know, wireless headphones? Because the reason that my headphones ever break, the only reason, is because the wire gets fucked up. So I figured, hey, you know, maybe wireless technology has come a long way since last I used it, because the last time I used it, it was terrible. And I figured, hey, let's try something new. Nope, turns out pretty shitty. Really don't like it very much at all. How dare you take Spoonbender? Would it reroll to Polyphemus or something? Am I afraid to tell dirty jokes now? No, of course not. Oh, hello there. I didn't know that. Cool shit. What are we talking about? But the fact that you will suddenly be able to switch Smash where you can control this effectively. That is cool. Hey, actually, the thing that I'm actually kind of really hype about on the new Super Smash Brothers is the whatchamacallit. There's a whatchamacallit support. Oh god damn it. There's not support. There's the Mii Fighter. You can customize your own Mii Fighter a little bit, not like all the way. But you could customize them a little, which is pretty sweet. My wireless headphones are flawless, Rob. Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't had any good experience with wireless technology, and this experience has been wholly negative as well, so I think I'm gonna stay away from it for another 10 years or so. It's been a long time since I tried it, and this is pretty bad. There is clearly a delay. Unless there's a delay for you too, in which case then it's not the headphones, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like fairly certain that it's the headphones. Robbie, you give me a handy! Alright, yeah, by all means. Please, and thank you. I could use one. Oh, that sucks balls. The, yeah. Ah, sure. Ah, sure. Yeah, sure. Pac-Man hype. Yeah, the Mii Fighter thing is cool. 9 moves customizable per class. Yeah, that sounds really awesome. Like that actually makes me way more hype for. Not that I wasn't already pretty hyped for the Smash Brothers, because I like to pretend that I wasn't, because it's like, oh, whatever, they're taking away the story. Fuck Sakurai and stuff. But I can't not be excited for it. I just love Super Smash. I've been playing it since the first one, and I played every one, and I love them all. And, you know, I don't know, there's no way that I can say that I'm not excited for it. And the Mii Fighter is really cool. It's a really cool idea. I hope they bring back the stage builder. But that's like a Japanese, game thing where we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna, you know, not add those old features that you liked in the last edition, and we're just not gonna bring those back. So I hope that's not true. I hope there is a stage builder. Hey, look, a really rare enemy. But yeah, I hope they do bring that back, because I really liked using the stage builder. I wish that it had more stuff to it, because like last time it was kind of hard. Like I tried, like what I would do is I would build stages that were like the original Smash Brothers stages, like the original Hyrule Castle that had like the hurricane or the cyclone or whatever. That was cool. I like doing that. But it was really, you know, simple, and it was pretty hard to build something that you wanted. Opinion on Shadows of Mordor. It looks cool. I mean, it does look pretty cool. I would play it. I mean, you know, it's derivative. You know, I won't decline to admit that it's totally derivative. I mean, it's just Lord of the Rings, and oh my god. It's just Lord of the Rings plus Assassin's Creed. But whatever. I mean, that's fine too. Like, I see a lot of people have this thing with games where they're like, oh, the game's derivative, that means it's shitty. Like, that's not necessarily true. Like, sometimes a clone is good, you know? Although it was really funny, I watched the the EA press conference, and I think I'm gonna use some bombs here, because fuck this. Yeah, so I saw the E3 or the EA press conference, and they showed Dawngate, which, like, Dawngate, if you haven't seen it, is literally League of Legends. I mean, and I don't even mean that in the oh, it's a MOBA, so it's like League of Legends. I'm not kidding. That game is League of Legends. Like, the shop is the same, the movement is the same, the characters even look the same, the art style is basically the same. But what's really funny is they led into talking about Dawngate by being like, when we try to start designing this game, the most important thing we had in mind is we don't want to be a clone. And it's like, you really want to lead with that? You want to lead with like a very, very clear lie? Because that doesn't really inspire my desire to play your game. I mean, they could have just been like, hey, you know, there are some great MOBAs out there that are very fun and exciting and interesting, and we love playing them, and we want to make our own, and we want to balance it our own way and change up the conventions and do something a little bit different, and, you know, try to make it better, improve on the old ideas with new technologies. But no, they were like, yeah, we don't want to make a clone, you know, that's the main thing. And it's like, guys, really? Because, like, you kind of made a clone. You kind of made exactly a clone. You wouldn't say literally League? I mean, having looked at it, it looks pretty much exactly like League of Legends. Even the shop is the same. I'm here now, Rob. Do not despair. I will not despair. El Jesus Sushiville. How's it going? There's a lot of things on the screen. I took a lot of damage there, too. But I have a reroll, so that's good. Oh, great. There's, like, no chance of me getting Devil Room, whatever. No biggie. No, that's not to say that I wouldn't try Dawn Gate. I would try Dawn Gate. I have, like I said, I have no problems with a clone. It's just, don't lie about it, you know? Sports game 20, sports game 1, 2, 3. Yeah, kinda, yeah. What is this? What is this that you sent, Josh? I'm gonna look at this. There's you jizzing over something, apparently. Alright, that's pretty good. Does it confirm the blurred out game Miyamoto was playing with Star Fox? No, it wasn't. It's not confirmed. That's, you know... I read the article that was pulled from Time, because Time did a story with an interview with Miyamoto, and it was pulled immediately because I guess it was supposed to be off the record or something. And the way that he explained it is like, yeah, we really wanted to change Star Fox from the ground up by adding motion controls and like making it so that you switch between the R-wing and a tank and a like helicopter all the time. And it's like, oh, so you did the exact thing to ruin fucking Star Fox. Okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna be playing that then. But again, it was a leak and it was pulled, so who knows? Maybe they won't end up adding the motion controls. I would fucking be super happy if that were true. What? This guy's a butthole. All right. So yeah, apparently people telling me these though. Rob, what have I missed? We were talking about Nintendo stuff. The new Zelda. I don't know how to really explain it to you guys. You guys just have to see the new Magic. When the new Magic the Gathering episode goes up on Friday, just listen to me talk about what I want from a new Zelda game and a way they could shake up the conventions, and it's kind of what they described. Like, it's kind of exactly what they described, so I kind of got, like, super nerd boners over it, which, you know, it could be really good. It's a possibility. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Recent history says, nah, no chance in fucking hell. But I still have faith in Nintendo. Also, that new Yoshi game looks fucking amazing. Doesn't that game look goddamn gorgeous? Holy cow. Holy cow, that new game. And the Zelda art is just fucking great. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I haven't been re-rolling anything. Maybe I should have been re-rolling things here. But I don't know, man. I'm liking the items we're getting. E3 oh, Rebirth was canceled at E3. Oh no. My opinion on Splatoon, that looks great. Splatoon looks really good. I really like that game. Looks really good to me. I don't know about you guys, but seriously, that looks awesome. I really want to play that. I was watching some of it. They were doing it. They were still doing it on the. Fuck it. They were still doing it on the Nintendo channel recently, like a couple minutes ago, and it looks good. That game looks good. So that is enjoyable. I'm excited for that. Friends to the end. All right. Ooh, a golden key. All right. Well, that's kind of butts. There's no golden chests here. All right, I'll play it twice. Is there any chance at greed? No, there isn't. It's unfortunate. Fuck it. I used my last bomb. Oh, what's up, Maul? How's it going? Hey, there's a chance. Hey, we got a chance, friends. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, the game. It looks super cute. It looks like it's a really cool design idea, in my opinion. I would love to take that Book of Revelations, but unfortunately I can't. And I don't really want to take anything else. Are you hyped for the Little Big... Yeah, you know, it makes me want to get a PS4. I'll be honest. I've wanted a PS4. I've always wanted to play Little Big Planet. I've never played it, and it looks great. It's always looked amazing. And wonderful. So I would love to play that, and Little Big Planet 3 looks great. Yeah, that looks fantastic. I mean, I'm really hyped for fucking Batman. That's my main thing. Pac-Man and Smash? Did they announce Pac-Man? I didn't know that. When did that happen? Oh, a pretty fly. That's handy. When did they announce that? That sounds awesome. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. Alright. As much as I would love to reroll that, I'm gonna reroll this shit. What's up, Equals Love 1? How's it going? I feel like it's been a while. Oh, yeah, baller. You know what? I don't really want to cube. I don't really want a cube of meat. So I'm gonna try my best to not take that or not use that. Even though I want the blue heart too, but I really don't want a cube of meat. Because like I think there's a pretty good chance we could get like the pentagram or something. Considering we've gotten like a bunch of the health up items. And who knows? Maybe we'll actually be able to get the other thing. Oh, hello. How you doing? These guys are jerks. Total jerkholes. Total jerkles. Remember when Batman was... Oh, hold on. Sorry. Remember when Batman went from that rooftop into the Batmobile? Yeah, that was fucking sweet. That was so cool. Oh my god. That whole game just looks fucking awesome. Just awesome. I mean, I'm biased. I fucking love those Batman games. I fucking love Batman. So I'm totally biased. I cannot be objective about that game. Robbie, you got a cube of meat double roll coming. Double roll? I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna reroll this. What does this mean, this thing you say? Cube of meat double roll coming. Tons of third-party indie games. Were they announced? So yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, just too much work lately. I'm good too. Equals love. Yeah, so they announced Pac-Man for Super Smash Brothers. That's really cool. That's legitimately really cool. I don't know why games don't rip off Smash Brothers more. I wish they would. I always thought what would be cool is if Steam did like a Smash Brothers. Or like Valve did like a Smash Brothers with like, you know, online features and just like indie game characters and stuff. How sweet would that be? I think that would be awesome. I think that would be legitimately freaking sweet. I don't know why they don't. Personally, it don't make no goddamn sense to me. I'm not gonna go into the sacrifice room yet because I don't want to use this blue heart before I fight this boss. Is my main thing. Oh, okay, that's handy. Alright. So we only have one reroll, unfortunately. Oh, fuck that! Fucking lust. Rob, it was Star Fox because he said he showed blurred out Star Fox. Yeah, but it has motion control, so, like, whatever. It's gonna be whack. It's gonna be whack. Bad trip. Great. Hey, Rob, make the chat as red as possible. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Right, 50 Ryan. Let's go reroll that library. Sony All-Stars, that's why it didn't work too well. Well, but see, that... Yeah, but that's on PlayStation. Like, nobody cares about PlayStation characters. I don't care about PlayStation characters, like, at all. In no way do I care about PlayStation characters. I'm gonna use the Book of Belial on this boss room. There's actually quite a few things, like in Minecraft, some servers has Smash, basically. Yeah, but, like, it probably doesn't feel as good. Also, yeah, like, I want a full ripoff, because PlayStation All-Stars had, like, I don't know, like, shitty game mechanics, right? Like, it wasn't entirely, like, about being knocked off. It was about, like, there was also health bars or something. I just want a full ripoff. Like, give me the total clone experience and just make it, you know, on the PC with indie game characters. How cool would that be? To play as, like, Isaac or Meat Boy or, like, the Commander Video or the Captain, the VVVVV guy. Those are whack. If not Sony, I want indie game characters. And Valve characters, like Dota characters. How cool would that be? I think that'd be sweet. I'm just gonna get this anyway. I know people hate it. When I seen that GIF, what is this? Let me look at this GIF. Oh, I have. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. The objective about that Batman game, the game is objectively boners. It really is. It really is objectively fucking boners. You're a bloody genius. I know, man. I'm telling you. Why doesn't he make one? I know, right? It would be hard to get the proper things. Imagine like what you could do though, like with like a level designer and stuff, and even a character creator. Oh, how cool would it be? And mod support? Imagine mod support. You could mod in Smash Brothers characters and stuff. Like that would be so good. Ah, fuck it. I have the lovers. I have a key too. Maybe I'll go into the shop then. You fool! Shot speed with homing, yeah, I know. Whatever. I like to make these dailies interesting, you know? Indie game the movie Brawl? Yes, I do want that. Rob, kickstart this now. I know! It would be so cool! Wouldn't that be so much fun? I would fucking love that shit. Ah, sure. I'll take it. I did kind of want to get the that key, but you know, I am excited for The Witcher 3. That game looks like the tits. I didn't see. Did they show any new stuff about The Witcher 3? And releases Binding of Isaac and releases Smash Brothers on the same day. Which you buy first, assuming they're both equally accessible? Probably Isaac, honestly. Like, not only is it a firm business decision for me, to be totally honest, but I love Super Smash Brothers. I really do. But I don't want to say not as much as Isaac, but kinda. I mean, like you're gonna get more entertainment off of. Well, no, it's hard to say exactly why, but it would be Isaac, I think. Just because like there's so many possibilities, and the thing is, like I can't beat it in one sitting, you know. I have to jack off multiple times in order to orgasm. No, I'm kidding. I joke, I kid. No, but you can't beat Isaac in one sitting, you know? It's gonna take a long time to just... I'd love to see the procedural nature of all the stuff that they do and all the things that are new. While in Smash Brothers, like, yeah, there's new characters, and that's cool. And there's, you know, there's undoubtedly new stuff. But it, for the most part, is going to be Smash. While Rebirth is going to have a bunch of new stuff, like the new rooms, the new items, the new combinations, and, like, the new... Oh, God, all that stuff is just going to be so much more. I do like the tits. I don't do the fighting game scene besides Super Smash, but Mortal Kombat X looks pretty sick. Mortal Kombat 9 was great. If they had a Super Smash Brothers that was exclusively superheroes and villains, I'd fucking lose my shit. Yeah, that would be awesome too. Like, that would be really cool if they did like a Super Smash Brothers with like a crossover with superheroes. That would be sweet. I don't know why more companies don't rip it off. Like, yeah, again, like the Sony All-Stars, but nobody cares about Sony characters. Like, it's not like, I love Uncharted, great series. I don't really want to see him in a Smash game. It's sort of like when they put Metal Snake or a Snake into Brawl. Like, I don't care. I don't really want to see a non-cartoony character, you know? It's like putting Snake in a or like Drake in a kart racer. It's just kind of weird. Like, it's cool-ish. Like, I guess Danica Patrick in Sega, Sega in All-Stars Racing, but like, you know, also just kind of lame. I don't know. I don't want to. And also I'm just not attached to Sony characters. Like, I'm attached to create. Also, it's like more mature. Like, Smash is sort of casual. Like, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like totally a casual game or anything, but it's the art involved and the theme is casual. And when you put like Kratos up against, you know, Jack and Daxter or something, you know. But if you put Isaac in there, and like Meat Boy, and you know, all these other, like the Fez guy, how cool would that be? Snake's moveset was silly as fuck though. It was pretty funny. When taking the factor of Smash vs. Isaac, you need to bear in mind that the Isaac game time is gonna go through the motion Smash is often 24/7. That's true. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Flying Pig 14. What moves does Isaac have in a Smash clone? I've thought about this actually, because I've thought about this game, the Smash Brothers with indie game stuff, and I thought it would be cool if like his different regular attacks were different items. So like his side B could be Brimstone, and like I don't know what his up B would be. Maybe like Guardian Angel or something, and like. And he would probably play at a range. He'd probably be a ranged-ish character, like a long-range type of character. Maybe his regular B is like chocolate milk, so it's like a charging shot. You can charge up your tiers, or like really quickly fire it. That could be cool. That would be pretty cool, actually. I could get behind that. Something would have to be Mom's Knife. I don't know what though. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Characters don't even have to be 3D. You could use sprite art. It honestly might even be preferable to be sprite art. How do you get the health bars on everything? This is, I'm using SpiderMod, so there is, under the cheat section, you can just go and add on health bars and damage values. Mom's Knife and another Smash should be Brimstone. Yeah, that could work. You're a bloody genius. Thank you, I try. I do try very hard. Oh, boy. Oh, God. This room is terrible. I need damage so bad. Oh, shit. Alright. We might die right now. That might just happen. We do have a 1-up, so that's good. I don't really want to fight this room again, though. Like, it never is not... It's never easy, this room. Oh, that was a close one. It's not even really a good... thing, but I'll take it. Oh, thank God for that blue heart. I'm all for Isaac D6ing the pickups. Oh, that'd be cool if they're... Oh! Oh, I just got a massive boner. That is glorious. Oh, great. This is Necropolis XL. This is a terrible seed. This seed sucks assholes. It has some interesting items on it, but it is trash city. Bitch, trash city, bitch. 10s, 20s on trash city, bitch! Alright, sorry. I have to kill things. Final Smash would totally be Mom stomping the... Yeah, that would be cool. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, and you could add in, like, bad guys? Like... Oh, shit. Like Isaac bad guys? Oh, and Dr. Fetus could be an enemy? Dude, or like a playable character, that would be sweet. Probably have Steven from Time Fuck, that would be really cool. You'd have like the Angry Birds characters. Oh, what if you have like the Angry Birds and like it kind of works like Pikmin, where there's just like a bunch of them and they all, you know, they all play differently based on who you're using. Or like Pokemon Trainer, where you switch out between which one. Ah, that would be so cool! That would be awesome. Rob, there's a game called Indie Brawl on TigSource. Is there? Is it good? Oh, dicks. That was bad. So not good in the long run, maybe. What are we talking about? I can see Rob's boner from here. Me too. I really can. Get out of here, chub. You're gonna give me a chub. Weren't you just ragging on EA for straight up cloning League of Legends? I know, but no. I wasn't, see, I tried to make that clear. I don't have a problem with clones. Like, I don't. Like, if a game is good, sure, clone it, whatever, you know? If you make it good or, you know, like, get the mechanics better, fine. But, like, what Dawngate did in their marketing material was, like, what we really wanted to do was not make a clone, and it's totally a fucking clone! So it's like, alright, make a clone, but don't lie about it. You know, like, there's loads of indie games that you know, say, yeah, we're inspired by this. Or this is like a spiritual successor to this. Like, Dawngate could have been like, yeah, we're sort of like a spiritual successor to, like, you know, the modern MOBA. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Mom Stomper Isaac's AoE tier attack. It should probably, Final Smash should probably be the Mom Stomp. That'd be cool. And, like, the item drops in a Smash game with, like, indie stuff could be, like, a bunch of items from Isaac and stuff. Oh, man. Like, you could do so many cool stuff. Best game in show, going to tell us the new Zelda impressions. The new Zelda, you know, they didn't show us anything, but color me excited. Color me excited. They could, like, it could be fucking awesome if they do it right. I mean, they even said that you can do the dungeons. I'm not kidding. Like, you guys really need to watch the next episode of Magic, because we talk at length about the problems with Nintendo. And I basically, in that video, tell you how I would design a Zelda game. And the grandiose claims that they made in the Nintendo Direct about the new Zelda, pretty much fell almost completely in line with what I was saying about what would make a new Zelda cool. So, it could be good. Is there a girl skin for Isaac yet? I wish. That'd be great. What was your favorite thing at E3? Favorite thing? Oh, man, that's tough. The Arkham Knight stuff looked great, but I didn't... you know, by the way, here's an upside to these wireless headphones. I just moved my legs, and I moved my hand naturally to try to not catch my wire. And there's no wire. Suck it, wires. Anyway. But, oh, Jesus Christ. Where is this item room? I've just been trying to find this damn item room for a million years. So yeah. Oh god. Just think about all the characters you made. Hey, yeah, so the Indie Brawl, how is that? Is that good? Did you see it? Did you look at it? Does it look good? Because it has to be mechanically, it has to feel mechanically good. Because part of the thing that's cool about Smash Brothers is it's superficially casual, but also very deep mechanically. Which is why the game is really exciting. You know? Oh my god, I found the goddamn boss. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna fight the first boss. You're wretched. You wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh, you butthole. I need damage so bad. Give me pentagram. I would love it. I would love it very much. Give me that pentagram, girl. Yes, please, and thank you. Oh, I hurt myself. I hurt myself. It didn't feel good. But yeah, well, the new Zelda, I mean, that looks cool. I actually really like Splatoon. I think that looks really interesting. I'm really excited to try that. The new Yoshi looks great. There were other cool things at Sony. Sony was mostly, you know, like, hey, we came up with more ways that you could kill things with bullets. Woo! You haven't played that before, right? So, I actually really like, that's part of the reason why I like Splatoon, is that it's sort of like a, great. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. Where it was gonna make it so that the heart was inaccessible. Fucking garbage. One of the things Isaac's Final Smash could be is summons a random boss. That'd be cool, yeah. Have I seen this? What is this? Everyone on Tumblr is flipping because they never said it was Link. Yeah, no, I remember seeing that. That would be cool. I was on the Zelda subreddit, and people were saying, like, yeah, I mean, it could be a female Link, which would be really cool. Like, that would be pretty awesome if they did a female Link. That'd be really next level if Nintendo made, like, a love relationship between Zelda and Link, if Link isn't a guy. That would be, like, super next level. If Nintendo, like, that would be a big turnaround from, like, the Tamagotchi Life stuff. Although, in fairness to the Tamagotchi Life stuff, like, there's been getting, I saw there's the whole big deal about the, like, some people were, like, real mad that in that hostage. Oh, actually, that game looks fucking sweet. That new Rainbow Six game, that looks really cool. That looks really interesting. But people got really upset over that game because the hostage was a woman. And it was like, you know, sometimes it feels like you guys are just looking for things to get upset over. And that seemed like the case there with that one. Where it's just like, okay, yeah. I mean, like, the options are remove women as hostages from the game. I don't see how removing women from a game makes it less sexist, but hey, you know, whatever. I don't know. Link and Zelda actually get it on, Cyrus, you crazy. They get it on super hard. Rainbow Six. Yeah, that game looks fucking sweet, right, Josh? How dare the hostage be a woman? That's disgusting. I know. Yeah, people were really mad about that, I saw on Twitter. And, you know, it's like... I don't know, man. Fuck it. I'll just take it. I don't want to walk back here again. More like Rainbow 69. Rainbow Six was pre-alpha footage 1 bit, though. Here, start the alpaca party. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fairness, and the people I was talking about made a good point, that, you know, the main problem with it, from a feministic perspective, I don't know if feministic is a word, but from maybe a feminism perspective, is that they used a female hostage being rescued by male SWAT members as a marketing ploy, reinforcing the male power fantasy trope, which, okay, yeah, that's, I think, I'm with that, like, fine, that's I think that's a reasonable criticism of how the fuck am I not finding this goddamn item room, I think that's a fair criticism, but, like, other than that, I don't see what's wrong with having, it's a hostage rescue game, and I remember some people said, you know, make the hostage, well, why can't they make the female hostages fight back? Or show a little bit more strength or courage in fear. That's not the game! Like, it's a hostage rescue game, not a hostage delivery and brawl-a-thon game, you know? Like, you're literally asking game designers to fundamentally change the way a game plays for your specific political narrative to be, you know, accommodated. Because then it's a slippery slope, you know? It's like, okay, so... they get mad that the hostage isn't fighting back and it's a woman. So what happens if the hostage is a black guy or a Chinese man? How would he react in a hostage situation? Does he react the way that Asian Americans want him to react, or Native Asians, or other people, or even white people? What about white people? Can the white guy be thrown around and yell and scream because he's being shot at? Like, you know, it's a thing. I don't know. It's asking a game designer to fundamentally change the core mechanics of the game. The game is a hostage rescue game. There are going to be hostages. I'm sure they're not only female hostages. Now, if there were only female hostages, okay, then I will back you up. I will sign some petitions, because that's fucked up. But I don't think that's the case. Now, again, I still say, I will admit that using female hostage as marketing material, fine. I get that. Like, I get that. That's, yeah, I understand that. But sometimes it just feels like you're just getting mad at something to be mad, you know? Go through the AC talk. What about Zelda trailer that tells us Link is a girl? The only possible thing you say is Link has long hair, but he's always had long hair. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, that's talking about the, I mean, Link has never been a traditionally masculine character, though. I think it would be great if they had a female Link. That'd be great. I was saying earlier, it would be awesome. It would be, like, really, really crazy and cool of Nintendo. Now, I don't think they're going to do this, but it would be really cool of Nintendo to not only make Link a girl, but make there be, like, you know, an implied... Because there's never, like, direct romantic contact between Link and Zelda in a direct sense, except for, like, that really shitty TV show from the 80s. But, like, you know, and then imply, like they imply in all the other games, that there is some sort of romantic relationship going on between Zelda and Link, if Link is a girl. Like, that would be cool. That would be really mature and next level of Nintendo. Also, they could maybe start a little bit by adding black people to their games. That would be kind of useful, Nintendo. It's not all just, like, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white people and Asian people in the world. Back to the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I love the height of gaming journalists this week. Is there a female playable character in your game? Yeah, that's true. And, you know, it's hard for me because I totally empathize, you know? I can understand, like, and yeah, like, the gaming industry doesn't treat women in a very positive light a lot of the time. A whole lot of the time. I mean, shit, look at, like, League of Legends character designs and stuff. You know, it's like, clearly... But at the same time, while I agree and understand that plight, I also understand that, and I think other people, from using that perspective, should also realize that there are a lot of things that games sacrifice in order to make more money. And it's a lot of things that people don't like, whether that be mechanics or features or like casualizing a game. There are a lot of things that games sacrifice or game designers sacrifice because of money. And you know what? Boobies sell. You know, it's not unfair of me to say something that's true. They do. And in a predominantly male-focused industry, like, say, MOBAs, then, you know, it makes sense that they're appealing to their male demographic, you know? Does it make it not shitty? No. It's still shitty, right? But I understand. Don't do the romantic thing between Zelda and Link because they're going to be aimed also at kids in Paris. Yeah, true. Yeah, I know. They never would. But it's always kind of implied a little bit. Is that this should bring more choice into future games, but it's not going to change the games that are being developed right now. True, yeah. I agree. I know, Treasure Room. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Yeah, no, I like that too. But again, you know, like, asking... Like, I remember like, people were upset over, what was it, Lord of the Rings or something? Because, or, what was it? Assassin's Creed, because you can't play as a woman. And it's like, okay, look, I understand that you want games to accommodate your specific political narrative, and it happens to be that feminism is a very, you know, a very loud one and important one. But you're asking them to fundamentally change the game design to accommodate you? And that doesn't really make any sense. The games, it's not like Assassin's Creed allowed a character customizer and then just removed women. You couldn't use women, right? Like, that's not what happened. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe it did. But, like, I don't think that's what happened. The games have always featured a protagonist. Granted, it's always been a male protagonist, and it would be nice for them to have a female protagonist, like it would be nice in Zelda, but they don't have to. It's a single protagonist. There's no character customization at all, besides, you know, stuff. Yeah. I guess I should re-roll this. More people were more upset because women were a huge part in the French Revolution. They have no women in 4-person co-op. Alright. Well, that's her. Oh, okay, great. That's good. I'm happy with that item, at least. At least I'm happy with that item. That seems alright. Well, I mean, feminism is loud in the sense that it is, talked about. More than a lot of other civil rights issues. And, you know, it is a civil rights issue. Clearly, there is not, there's not a balance. There's not a real balance. Oh, did I go? Oh, God damn it, I have to go to the shop. There's not a real balance, right? Like, I think it would be silly for any man to suggest that anything a man can do, a woman can do as well. I don't mean like, I mean in the sense that, that, like, all the opportunities that are there for men are there for women, because they're not. And, you know, that's shitty. That's not a good thing. And the balance is wrong, and it's not just. And so it is a civil rights issue, you know? And when I say it's loud, I mean it's something that people talk about a lot. Because it is. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they did have a female protagonist. You're right. Yeah, you guys are talking. Yeah. Play on the PlayStation Vita, right? That one was a female protagonist, if I remember correctly. Fuck it. I don't know. Could get lucky. Nope. Not lucky at all. Oh well. I tried. Female Link and male Zelda would add a neat credence. Well, I think you could probably get away with a female Link. A male Zelda would be difficult, because I really don't think you could probably stretch Zelda into a male name. Plus, the story of Zelda has to do with Zelda being a princess always. Like, the first princess of Hyrule has to always be named Zelda, because that's the legend of Zelda. That's what the whole game is about. So it wouldn't really make sense to gender swap Zelda, but you could totally gender swap Link. You could do whatever you want to Link. He doesn't have to be a dude. Alan, protagonist of Assassin's Creed Liberation is African American woman. Yeah, that's true. I am talking about heavy. You know, that happens often on Isaac for whatever reason. Oh, come on. They immediately hurt me when I came in here. That's butts. I mean, it's important to have a real discourse about these kinds of things. Oh, goddammit. I want to read more of the chat, but it's, you know, this fight is difficult. Some really good female protagonists? I don't know. It's tough to say. There really aren't a lot. Like, and that's there is an imbalance in the gaming industry, you know? I mean, the one that naturally always comes to mind is Lara Croft. But that game is like marketed to dudes. So I don't know if you could even say that. There are definitely strong women in games. And I mean, I think in general RPGs are good because you can play as a female. I mean, hey, my main character in any game now these days is Goral, who is a very beautiful Goral. A brand new Nintendo game. Did they announce a new Nintendo game? What did they announce? What's been announced? Tell me. I must know. Oh, the Joker. The Jiggly Joker. I'm gonna use it. Are you kidding me? Alright, I mean, we can roll with this. It's been a while. Let's roll with it. Fuck it. Sure. Sure. Maggie is a good female. Yeah, Maggie is a good female protagonist. I get behind that. Samus, yeah, that's definitely a good example. She's a really good female protagonist. You know what I think makes a good female protagonist and why I kind of discount Lara Croft is because a good female protagonist, their character doesn't rely or play on the fact that it's insulting to play on the fact that she is a female, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like Metroid, in Metroid games, you were just Samus the whole time, and you didn't know it was a girl the whole time, and her character didn't really, it was just kind of like a little trick at the end, like, oh, hey, Samus was a girl this whole time. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. And it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You still want to play as Samus. It doesn't actually matter later on in the games. You're just playing as Samus, you know? Like, that's just something she can do. She's doing all those things. And it's cool. It's like, that's fine. You know? If you don't call attention to the fact, while Lara Croft, she wears booty shorts and, like, a halter top and all this stuff, and you're totally calling attention to the fact that she's a girl doing these things, and, you know, it makes it sort of insulting in a way. So, Singular Leo Raid! Welcome! I did see the Adoptable. I don't know how it works, though. The girl, the lady to rule them all. Yeah. I didn't really understand how it worked. I clicked on it and I looked at it, but I didn't really understand it. I don't get the Adoptables. I don't get it. I'll be totally honest with you. I really want another library. Although, I can't reroll the libraries, huh? Anymore. Whatever. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, if we stop letting the men create the games, then we see less of them in there. You know, that's true. But in fairness, it's not really the fault of men that women don't make games. You know, well, okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe that's not entirely true. You know, I'm sure, like in any other industry, that your gender does affect your employment. So okay, so fine. I think that's a fair. That could be a fair criticism. Okay. That said, I just don't. I think, yes, if there were more women in the gaming industry, then sure, then it probably... And that's happening, you know, more as games become more mainstream, we're seeing a larger percentage of women being part of games, which means, and here's the thing, it's all about money. At the end of the day, everything is about money. Forever and always, it'll always be that way. It's all about money. And here's the thing. Women will get better representation in games when game designers and the people with the money figure out that you have to market to the women because they're a large part of your demographic, you know? So that's just gonna be a natural thing as more women get into playing games, you know? Uh-oh. I'm dorping frames. Dorping some frames. April Ryan is a good female protagonist because she's just a normal young girl, just smart and funny and silly. I don't know who she's from. Letting might not be the wisest choice. My point still stands. Would probably objectify women less than men. Yeah, you're definitely right. All right, I'll take that. But the yeah, you're definitely right. I think if more women were in the gaming industry, for sure. Like yes, that would be that. I'm sure that type of thing would be less apparent for sure. Definitely. Yeah, totally. Totally. Yes. And I mean, it's happening. It's totally happening. I mean, if you look at the indie game scene, a lot of indie game designers are female. So, you know, it's the kind of thing that's totally happening. So, but the thing is, it's like trying to teach an old dog new tricks, and it's difficult, especially the money man. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, is that getting people with money, it's already difficult enough for them to take any kind of risk on just like even game design choices. For them to take a risk and say, hey, we want to, instead of marketing to our 80 or 90% demographic, we're going to market to the 10% demographic using millions of dollars just because it's a good thing. Like, I'm sure a lot of people want social change, and that's fine, but I don't think a lot of people are willing to put hundreds of millions of dollars into social change, especially when their industry is about making money and not necessarily changing the world. That's why people don't sell games to women more. Well, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know the actual statistics. I don't know which games are sold to women. If they're like, I'm sure the individual series of games are, you know, have precise demographics, right? So they know which games women play more, and I'm sure they tailor their experience to do that. Do I shoot faster like that? Let's see. I totally do. Okay, we're using cancer. We're getting the cancer. What are you talking about? Female protagonist with cleavage? Design a game in the future, will you play it? I will totally play your game, for sure. Monies are assholes. I hate those guys. Me too. Monies are total jerks. Oh, dude. Cancer is glorious. Isn't marketing to that 10% more sexist than marketing to the majority of your audience? No, I wouldn't say that. I honestly don't think it's... When talking on subjects of diversity discrimination, trying to apply the same logic to the majority is not only not fair, but it's not really valid. because, like, it's just, I don't know how to explain this properly. Yes, there definitely is an over-sexualization thing with women than men. Although, I mean, at the same time, you know, they're all, like, in video games, when you have a main character, is he, like, you know, a small, fat guy? No, he's a buffed, ripped dude. And that is a sexualization of men, but not, probably for dudes more than for ladies, I would think, honestly. I think I'm gonna stick with, the candle, by the way. Even though I like, the nail, I think I'm gonna stick with the candle. Ooh, hello there. Just because the candle's really good, you know? Please try Fox isn't proud. What is that? Roughly half of the game colors, they're just bullied and harassed played online, so they stay quiet. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I hear, though, about those studies, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, hey, it could be true. It could be true that women are half of the gaming population. And if that is the case, then people who want to make money are going to, they simply will appeal to that demographic, if that is the thing. Because it's only about money. That's it. That's the only thing. It's just about money. That's the only thing that's important to them. So, like, you know, it could just happen with time, as it does with a lot of things. Now, that's not to say that it isn't important, because it totally is, and I think I've tried to be as honest and accommodating here in truth. It is important. Feminism is totally important. But the whole thing that kind of sparked this was talking about the hostage in Rainbow Six being a woman, and, you know, sometimes it makes it feel like, you know, just grasping at straws so that you could have a talking point, you know? So that specific political discussion has a talking point, and it kind of derides the actual importance of it, I think, because it makes people very negative, and it makes people hostile to just kind of throw it at things that aren't really a bad offender. I mean, like Dead Island Riptide, that's a really bad offender of really, really degrading behavior. Yeah, I'll be up in arms with you over that shit, because that's fucked up and wrong. But, like, I don't think the hostage being a woman is that bad. I really don't. And hey, you know, maybe it's because I'm a dude. That's possible. I mean, clearly it is partly because I'm a dude. I'm not as sensitive to those things because I'm not directly affected by it. That's just human nature, right? But in that specific scenario, it's just like I don't personally think it's that big of a deal. Or the Assassin's Creed thing either. Unless it was the multiplayer that you couldn't play with it. Like, if you're customizing your characters in multiplayer and then they removed women, then yeah, that's fucked up. That's wholly wrong, for sure. No, I don't think that's true. Feminism is not irrelevant. People who say that, like, racism and feminism are, like, not important in modern America, it's just not true. Like, racism is still a very apparent motivator. So is sexism. It's still a civil rights issue. Like, it still is. And it probably will be for a long time. Granted, neither of those things are as bad as they were, but that doesn't mean the problem's solved. At all. In no way does it mean that. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's possible that it never will be solved. Like, the male power fantasy and male dominance has been something that's been present in almost every culture and society in the world. Now, that said, that sort of comes from a reason, right? That's partly because, oh god, men usually are usually physically more capable, and in a long time, a very long time throughout human history, that has been important. Today, it's not as important. Oh, great. Today, that's not as important, right? And we're seeing things like that change, right? People's people's even sexual desires are less towards military men and athletes, and more towards smart guys, right? Because the brain is becoming more sexy, and the brain is becoming more attractive because the society is changing, and physical capabilities aren't as important as they used to be. So it's the sort of thing that can change over time. Certainly, like that's a possibility. All right, see you later, El Sushiville. Rob, I think it's. Oh, hold on a second. I don't think that's very true because being female, I don't think the hostage being a woman is that big a deal, and they still play the game because that has to do with the story. There being a hostage, not the gender, sex of the hostage. True, but people were getting upset. That's where it all came from. Is that like people were initially talking about it and being upset over it. Now, I hope I haven't been insulting. I've been trying to be as like totally honest as possible, and I hope I haven't been upsetting anybody. This is actual sensibilities, but I am trying to be. I like to think that I'm an honest man. I like to think that I consider things in a logical way, and you know, I've thought about this kind of stuff. You know, Yes, Ebony Bane makes a good point. Just because you specifically don't deal with any racism doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's true. That's like totally. That is a very important thing to. Oh, fuck that. That's bullshit. All right. Well, we used up our thing, which is unfortunate. Hey. Dude, we are corner fucking the shit out of that guy. And you guys say shot speed up is bad. As if Robert doesn't change my opinion of you. Yeah, totally. I love all you guys. And you know, the thing is, that's sort of like the thing, you know, talking about it is important. Talking about that kind of thing is totally important. And that's the sort of thing that really changes things. Having an actual honest discourse about a subject actually makes, you know, makes change happen. Makes progress. So, you know, that's why whenever I play Isaac, sometimes this kind of thing happens. I don't know why. Because I talk about this shit. Because I think about this shit. No? Your opinion is most likely the general consensus. Let's be honest, the ones who are offended are the ones who are the loudest. I think especially in the gaming industry, there is a culture of sexism. So I think I'm approaching this from a really rational perspective that is perhaps more rational than I think even the majority. Even though I think I'm falling more on a central position rather than to one side or the other. So, you know, I think I don't think I am necessarily the general consensus. I think I fall more in the center than I do on either side. Well, that was a good victory. Rob has confirmed Obama. Yeah, basically. Ladies love progress. Yeah. The fact that there's this big a reaction to even the smallest things about women games makes me happy because it's been being talked about and wasn't before, and now people are talking, so it's good. Clash of Opinions. Exactly, yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree. Discourse is helpful so many times to do stories about this kind of thing. Just look for people, things to blame. And that's sort of what I was saying, is like, I think there are really important things, like, there are really negative things in the gaming industry when dealing that deal specifically with women, right? Like the Dead Island Riptide thing. I don't know, Dead Island Beach Volleyball. That are clearly games made by men for men and objectifying women. I will be mad with you. I will be mad with you on that stuff. But sometimes, when it's grasping at straws, it like things like this, which I really do feel it's it's an overreaction, then it discredits your position and makes other people who are falling a little bit towards your end on the spectrum near the center to be farther to the other side. And this is actually a thing in game theory that I won't go into because it would take a very long time, and I could talk about it for hours, about game theory, and sort of, it has to do with political parties as well, sort of, and how all these things kind of shake out. But things like that really hurt the position, and I want to be in the position where I'm defending it. What happened to Riptide? Okay, so Riptide was marketed with this box thing where this is like probably the most heinous example I could think of, where they bundled it with a figurine that was a woman, like a zombified woman's body, except they removed the arms, the head, and the legs. So it was just her torso, her breasts, and her crotch. And that was just like, dude, like, did no one, not a single person at your company said, hey, this is a really fucking bad idea, because that's, like, really insulting. No one? Not a one dude. Not one guy. Game might like called Tennessee Salem. Yeah. I don't want to blame anybody. I just want something to happen to change. It's not just to say sexualization should be removed. I just feel like it should be lowered. There should be slightly. Yeah, totally. I totally agree, too. Firmly crafted. What's the deadline, Riptide? Yeah, I just explained the Riptide thing. Get out of my head. Yeah. That's true. It's honestly, I do kind of agree with that. It also is one of those things that kind of pushes people on the center farther to the, I don't know, away from it. Then play Don't Starve on streamer channel. Maybe, yeah, I might do that. Yeah, the zombie female thing was just stupid. Yeah, I agree, Fenwick. I think we should. It's a civil rights issue. You know, it is. It's an equal rights issue. It seems silly to kind of lump them into a gender role. It's sort of part of the whole thing, right? Thought the zombie picture was a good. I don't even know, man. Would it even have been an issue? See, here's the thing. That argument, Hunter, may seem superficially to be relevant. However, the thing is, that's arguing for the majority. And the problem is, you can't argue for the majority what you would argue for the minority. You just can't. It doesn't, it's not a fair thing. And also, it wouldn't necessarily be the same thing. If they released, instead of that, the woman's torso and stuff, and they just released, like, a crotch of a dude with, like, big balls and a massive cock under some underwear, and his legs were chopped off and his upper body was chopped off, it probably would be a big deal, too! Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for joining me on the Isaac section, the daily. We haven't lost a daily yet, have we? I mean, except for the one that we, like, kind of purposely lost. Sweet. Yeah, you saw the Pig the Dead Island thing? It was really bad. It was really bad. It was very insulting and very sexist and very wrong. Like, it just was. So it's, you know, again, like I said, that's wrong. Totally. Hostage thing, it's kind of stretching it a little bit. As we last year, going to be reversed in the course of decades, a rough century, menopause, your crotch, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Would you be blocking his pre-order bonus, more or less controversy? Well, I mean, that's a whole other issue with the self-aggrandizing and the over-sexualization, and I mean over-sexualization of guns and weapons and killing. That's a pretty common theme in video games, and that's a whole other issue that, you know, that one is going to take a while because violence has sold for thousands of years. So has boobies. So, you know, I think they're sometimes on a pretty equal footing of trying to change the political narrative of things, but yeah, I mean, blood and killing is sold for a long time too. But yeah, we're gonna do Pokemon next. So hey, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break because I want to get up and I want to get in some AC zone. because it's gonna be a cool time. Big crotch and big boobs. That would be great. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I was trying to be as open and honest as possible. I hope I didn't offend any people who are specifically sensitive to that affiliation, perhaps. But you know, I was honestly just trying to be as honest as possible. Anyway, I love you all. You're beautiful people. No matter what you think, you're all great. And I love you all. We're gonna come back in 3 minutes, and we're gonna play some Pokemon Zeta. It's gonna be great. So I hope you stick around. Thank you those who let the ads run. And by ads run, I mean those who let the ads run. Excuse me, without ad blocker. Does directly financially support the stream. There's gonna be no gameplay while the ads are running either, so you don't have to worry about that. And we'll be right back.